Connor, the Reds battle hard in the second half, but it's a share of the spoils here against Stockport. What's your thoughts on the game?
I thought their overall feeding, obviously, is a little bit disappointment with the late goal, of course. But I've got to say, I thought the lads were outstanding. Coming away to Stockport and we're disappointed with the 1 point probably makes you see how far we're coming in and how far we've gone, and we're moving in the right direction. So that's probably my first point. And then the second one, I think we could have maybe taken our chances in the first half and nick a second, and I think then we go a long way to get the 3 points. I thought, we defended really well together. I knew second half we'd suffer. They're a good side, particularly at home as well, and I knew we'd get under pressure in the second half. Yes, probably for longer spells that I would have liked. But I think the big thing is, first half we were so on top. We had so many opportunities when we nicked the ball high, particularly, and could we get that second just to have that real cushion going into the second half?
Yeah, I really wanted to mention that. A really positive first half performance, a lot of good work going forward, and some exciting attacking talent on the pitch. That is then the overriding feel, isn't it, at full time, that the Reds probably should have taken a chance? Yeah,
I think so. Could we get a second and really have that big cushion going into the second half? We always knew that, second half they'd have, pressure and crosses in the box with big men in the middle of the box. And I thought Shep and Rob had done outstanding with that, and the back four in general. Mal out of position, Murphy in goal, and the rest of the lads obviously making sure that they're in and around it as well and give him that cover and protection at the right times. But look, they obviously get a late goal, which is disappointing, but I think there's still 6 or 7 minutes to go, and we saw the game quite well, and it shows that we're definitely moving in the right direction against a really good team.
Just a word on the Barnsley goal. It sort of started by Vimal Yoganathan, finished off by him as well, set up again by Reyes Cleary. The two of them in particular, amongst many other names, that are doing really well for the team at the moment.
Yeah, it's brilliant. Look, I think the energy at the top end of the pitch is really refreshing to see. They've got no egos. They just want to work hard for the team, work hard for the group, and get on the end of things and press and win the ball back, and then obviously run forward and create opportunities. Obviously you've got Davo in there as well with his experience at the top end of the pitch, leading the younger lads, which is great. It's fantastic. It's really refreshing. Like I said, real joy to manage them boys. They just want to do well. They just want to work hard, and that's what I want in the players. And look, we were pretty ruthless against Luton and got 5. Today, well, obviously we got 1 when we showed that really good spell in the first half, and it wasn't just quite the day to get the second to try and kill the game off.
I'm sure a lot of Reds fans were concerned, and we saw Reyes Cleary drop to the ground a couple of times. Is there an update on him at all? What's the situation?
No, I think he's fine. I think he was cramping up a little bit, and look, he's over the last 6 or 7 games. The improvement in Reyes has been massive. He's gone from not starting too many games to starting a lot of games, and his body's going to suffer off the back of that. So I just think today was one of them games that he just suffered with a little bit of cramp, and he'll be okay.
Look, overall, Connor, it's a point, but it's a strong point against a good team, and that is certainly something to build on. And as you say, a real positive that Barnsley have that disappointing feeling that it wasn't all 3 in the end.
Yeah, exactly. Look, we've gone away to Doncaster, home to Luton, away to Stockport, and we've picked up 7 points, which is a really, really good return. We've got a couple of cup games now, Tuesday and Saturday. That minutes will be spread out for sure. And then we go to Lincoln off the back of a heavy fixture schedule, heading from Lincoln all the way into the Christmas and New Year period, and we're going to need everyone. But look, I think from our point of view, we feel like we're in a good moment at the minute, and we just need to keep being consistent, keep working hard every day, and keep moving in the right direction, which I think we're doing.